Good evening and welcome to Up South. Our top story on the bulletin is on the controversial Telangana survey which will take place on the 19th of August. Now it has got the green signal from the Hyderabad High Court, though the Advocate General has told the court that the participation is voluntary and no one will be asked to participate in the survey under any kind of coercion. But more importantly, the Telangana Rashtra Samiti seems to be talking in different voices on this entire survey exercise.
The extensive 12-hour household survey ordered by the Telangana government has triggered panic and confusion. Telangana natives working or studying elsewhere are scrambling to get back to the state in time for the survey that is to be conducted on 19th August. The Chief Minister's warning that those who don't take part in the survey will lose out on welfare schemes has sparked almost an exodus from Gujarat and Maharashtra.
Actually, people are rushing for mega survey. That's why people are rushing, because they don't want to miss their name from this survey.
But TRS leader Srinivas Taduri has added a fresh new twist to the survey. Taduri says that the survey is being conducted to identify ISI agents and possible black sheep living in the state.
So either some ISI activities are there, some bomb blastings has taken place earlier. We should eliminate all those things, particularly whoever staying in this Telangana, we should have a data where from they have come and how they are living and what they are doing. We should know the particulars. Regarding land order situation also, it is very benefit to the state and as well as country also.
There is also apprehension about the hidden agenda of the survey. Questions about nativity, asking people which state do they come from and what language they speak are being thought of as objectionable.
It is trying to identify in order to target them so that they are denied of employment and educational opportunities and also denied the welfare measures.
However, the TRS government says this will help identify the real natives of Telangana.
पूरा सर्वे हो रहा है, वो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो जाते हैं, वो सुप्रीम कोर्ट डेट दिया ना, वो डेट वो इमीडिएट फॉलो करके प्रॉब्लम जैसा कर देते हैं.
Everyone in Telangana has been given a day off to ensure that they are at home on the 19th of August. While the natives of Telangana feel they will gain from the survey, there's fear and confusion among the so-called outsiders. Bureau Report, Headlines Today.
Joining me now from Hyderabad is my colleague Pratibha Raman. Pratibha, a lot of concern over the contents and the kind of questionnaire that this survey has. What are the people in Hyderabad who you have been speaking to saying? Because it asks for a lot of details, especially about property and bank account details.
Especially, in fact, that is where the problem lies, Sudhir, as you rightly pointed out. Most of them are okay when it comes to having their ID proof checked or the background details like their occupation or their qualification. But then bank details, property tax details, in fact, one look at the form, you will also have questions like the registration number of your vehicles, how many vehicles do you own, cattle, sheep, the number of them that you have. Questions like these are too very personal, and that is what is causing apprehension, because they don't know where this data is being used, whether, if at all, this data will be misused. So these are the cause of concerns for many of them. In fact, earlier there were questions like which state are you from and which language do you speak. So most of them who are from other states had this apprehension that this was basically being targeted at them to find out if they are outsiders and whether at all they will be labelled as outsiders. So that is what is causing the apprehension here.
Right. Thanks a lot, Pratibha, for joining us with those details from Hyderabad. Now, news from Andhra Pradesh. Even as Vijayawada has now got the status of the temporary capital of Andhra Pradesh, the hunt is still on very strongly for a permanent capital of Andhra Pradesh. And here, Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu will have to look at geographical factors as well as caste factors before he can zero in on the city that will be the new capital of Andhra Pradesh.
Ministries of the Andhra Pradesh government, irrigation, animal husbandry, transport, fisheries will be among the early birds that will fly from Hyderabad to Vijayawada by the end of September. Realizing that a status of functioning out of a shared capital in Hyderabad, which is technically in another state, is derailing the quality of administration, Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu has decided to make Vijayawada his temporary capital. Whether it will be his permanent capital, Naidu is not spelling it out yet.
The capital right now, what planning is being done?
We will inform you. When after finalization, immediately you are there now, we will inform you.
Naidu has made his preference for a capital that is centrally located, which has been seen as plumping for Vijayawada-Guntur belt. But the prohibitive cost of land in this part of Andhra Pradesh could make the construction of the new capital a capital-intensive affair.
Our vision is that if with this type of real estate prices, development cannot come up or sustain. So we are suggesting that a ring road should be formed covering Guntur and Vijayawada, which has been promised by our CM Chandrababu Naidu, which will bring in connectivity to a lot of rural areas. So thereby the real estate prices can be kept in check.
The Siva Ramakrishnan committee appointed by the centre to help identify the new capital has suggested a decentralized model to Naidu. After all, 192 government offices have to be moved out of Hyderabad to the new state.
That it is not necessary to concentrate all government offices in the same place. So one or two or three important, functions may require a suitable location, keeping in mind the centrality and access to different parts of Andhra.
Meanwhile, the Andhra Pradesh government has zeroed in on 7 cities as possible models to emulate. These are Chandigarh, Naya Raipur, Gandhinagar and Navi Mumbai in India and Singapore and Dubai abroad.
Naidu has always prided himself as a good marketing person who played a part in building brand Hyderabad in the late 90s. In his second innings as CM, he has a more tough job at hand. While the government lingers on in Hyderabad, the gestation period to market the capital will take that much more time. Pratibha Raman, Hyderabad, Headlines Today.
Just days after an open borewell claimed the life of a 6-year-old boy in Bagalkot district in North Karnataka, an open water sump at a play school in Hyderabad proved to be a 2-year-old boy's nemesis just because the negligent school staff had left it open.
It was an ideal arrangement that went horribly wrong. Abhigna Play School in Vanasthalipuram in Hyderabad that started near Anil Kumar's home just a month ago was presumably the right place for his 2-year-old son to go, since his wife also worked there as a teacher. But instead of a new beginning, it ended little Vachan's life when he drowned in this water sump on Wednesday.
So the maid servant of this particular school came here yesterday in the morning and opened this water sump to draw water to wash the vessels, and that is when the child has accidentally slipped into it. It is sheer negligence on the part of the staff of the school management to have left it open despite knowing that there are so many little kids here who study. Just to give you a sense of the depth of this particular water sump, it runs to at least about 6 feet that we are talking about, and the little child must have really suffered while dying.
एंगर बहुत एंगर हूँ मैं, बिकॉज उन्होंने नहीं बोला किसी कौन सी हॉस्पिटल में लेके जा रहा है, वो इंटीमेट नहीं किया मेरे को, मेरे बीवी को भी इधर छोड़ के गया उन्होंने.
The distraught parents filed a complaint with the police, who have registered a case of negligence.
मैनेजमेंट का नेग्लिजेंस से ये एक्सीडेंट हुआ, तो ये मैनेजमेंट के ऊपर 304 आईपीसी सेक्शन में केस करे, अंडर इन्वेस्टिगेशन है वो केस.
The Child Rights Commission say the mishap occurred because there were no safety mechanisms in place.
Sort of cases taking place now and then very frequently. In this particular area we have seen within 1 year some 3 cases. So actually the play schools and the what we call the kids schools, day care centers, as of now there is no guidelines.
While the school management have shut the school and decided to stay away from public glare, it is a rude wake-up call for parents who now realize a school is not really the safest place for their children. With Pratibha Raman in Hyderabad, Bureau Report, Headlines Today.
It's a tragedy that could have been easily avoided there in Hyderabad. Now, news from Tamil Nadu. While most people see Tamil Nadu Chief Minister's decision to give Amma Care products to newborn babies, what they don't notice is that it is in sync with Tamil Nadu's excellent health indicators. Shisha Reddy has a special report.
Sumati constitutes that 67% of Tamil Nadu's population who trust delivering their child at a government hospital. With Jayalalitha announcing a free baby care kit for newborns, most expect that percentage to increase significantly.
இது வந்து பாப்பா பிறந்த உடனே ப்ரொவைட் பண்றாங்க. எங்களுக்கு வந்து cloth, அதர்வைஸ் வந்து இந்த சோப் அதெல்லாம் வாங்க வேண்டிய அவசியமே வெளியே இல்லாம எல்லாமே வந்து இங்கே கொடுக்கறனால ரொம்ப ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல்லா இருக்கு மேம். Thank you so much ஜெயலலிதா அம்மாக்கு.
Health experts point out that with 99.8% institutionalized childbirth, Tamil Nadu has the best figures in the country. The need, they say, is to sensitize mothers about hygiene so that further bring down the infant mortality rate that stands at 21% per 1,000 live births.
The whole concept is very welcome idea and excellent for Tamil Nadu. Only thing is their illiteracy and lack of knowledge will not put the whole thing into use.
The government's latest offering is likely to benefit 6.7 lakh children born in government hospitals every year. Opposition parties, however, see this as another populist move.
These names are all cover-up measures taken by this government for their failures in the regular administration, like law and order, generation of power, employment generation, infrastructure development. Nothing is happening, so they do all these things.
With this initiative, the infant mortality rate in Tamil Nadu is expected to drop as it is targeted at the rural community where hygiene is considered the least. Tamil Nadu, which is already emerged as a front runner, will continue to top the chart. However, political parties in Tamil Nadu see this as just another populist move to woo voters. With camera person Daniel Srisha Reddy in Chennai for Headlines Today.
When he wrote Janagana Mana, Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore called it the morning song of India, and he composed it in Madanapalli town of Andhra Pradesh. My colleague Ratika Sharma travelled to this Shanti Niketan of South India.
This is Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore territory. Because the national anthem sung with gusto by these students of Adarsh Vidya Samastha in Madanapalli town of Andhra Pradesh was composed right here 95 years ago. In 1919, the principal of Besant Theosophical College, Dr. James Cousin, invited his friend Rabindranath Tagore to Madanapalli for a short vacation. The tranquil air of the college perhaps inspired Gurudev to set the tune for the national anthem as it is sung today. Tagore spent 6 days at the Besant Theosophical College, and the national anthem has been the town's claim to fame ever since.
Every morning we sing the national anthem in our college. We feel proud and we feel some proud feel.
We are very proud to sing national anthem every day in our school during assembly, and we are so happy that Rabindranath Tagore composed that song in Madanapalli at BT College under one tree. So we are very happy and very proud to be very close to that place, and we are happy to sing that, and by singing that song we are enjoying that.
When Tagore left Madanapalli, he paid tribute to the college, calling it Shanti Niketan of South. 95 years later, the spirit is still alive. With Ratnika Sharma in Madanapalli, Bureau Report, Headlines Today.
And finally, superstar Rajinikanth is shooting in Mangalore for his film Linga that will release in December this year. Headlines Today caught up with the actor in Mangalore.
Shooting so ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಶಿವಮೊಗ್ಗ ಹೋಗಿ ಲಿಂಗಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಶೂಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಲಿಂಗ ಶೂಟಿಂಗು ಇನ್ನು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್ 12th ನನ್ನ ಬರ್ತ್ಡೇಗೆ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಹೋಪ್ಫುಲಿ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಇಸ್ ಫೈನ್, ಬೈ ಗಾಡ್ಸ್ ಗ್ರೇಸ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ, ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ.
All of Rajnikant fans will be looking forward to that movie releasing in December. That's it then on Up South this Thursday evening. News and updates will continue on Headlines Today.